And Malik, last question for you. How much fun are you guys having out there? Because from up here, we just see all smiles. I mean, of course, it's better on a winning night. But overall, how is just the energy level and how much fun everybody's having out there?
Yeah, it's amazing. It starts with Melo. It starts with Melo. So he just brightens up the day, man. Melo looks up. He's going to pass you the ball. You just got to get out in the lane, man, and try to get easy buckets. Then the game will come to you.
Man, it's still crazy how this kid who was running all around the court, chucking shots over grown men, playing 2K with the boys just a couple years ago is now essentially living the My Career experience in real life. Man somehow got his hands on 2K55 VR edition, maxed out his VC, and created a 6'8 pure shot creator. He even made sure to cop the Road to the NBA DLC. Coming into the league, it was undeniable that Lamelo had a mature feel for the game and advanced playmaking abilities. But there were questions surrounding his scoring ability, defense, and if he had the mentality needed to survive one of the worst franchises in the league. I know, it's only like 30 games into the NBA season, but even at this point, it's clear that Lamelo has answered a lot of those questions, and the Hornets team of today isn't your grandfather's team. They're out there balling with a newly lit fire, and for the first time in nearly half a decade, they're not only talking about playoffs, but a promising future. While it's not all Lamelo, this change, this revolution, definitely started with him. With his presence, the Hornets have transformed from a team devoid of all life to one of the most exciting and promising young squads in the league. Now, the first effect we're going to delve into has literally nothing to do with his on-court exploits. Lamelo has always been a box office attraction. Sure, he got a pretty good boost from GOAT LeVar, but his playing style and personality has always drawn people towards him, on and off the court. He shattered multiple viewership records in the NBL. It's already one of the biggest names in Charlotte, with around 5 times the followers than the Hornets have themselves. And even us fans see this on a daily basis with the sheer volume of how much the media just promotes him. Scary Terry can go off for 41 points, one shy from the franchise record, and the headline will be about Lamelo. Heck, this man could be tying his shoe, ESPN will drop a vid about it. And it's because his name gets them clicks. He makes them money. Now, the Hornets before Lamelo was pretty irrelevant. Last year, only Minnesota had lower attendance and average viewership than them. People really only tuned into them to sympathetically watch Kemba and clown Jordan on his most recent maxed out player. There aren't any attendance stats this year for obvious reasons, but a quick look at the Google Trends supports this idea. The NBA world is gradually paying more and more attention to this squad. Right now, almost all of that attention is focused in on Melo, but as time moves on, that light will expand to include that promising young core. You got guys like Devontae Graham, who was quietly popping off last year, Miles Bridges, Malik Monk, PJ Washington, all of them young studs who deserve a seat or two at the discussion table. At the end of the day, the NBA is a business. For a team that is used to wilting in the dark, Lamelo Ball's star power has been a heavy dose of much needed light. But the clearest effect he has been on the court. Before Lamelo, completely devoid of creativity, slow, inefficient, bland, were words that perfectly describe their offense. They routinely ranked in the bottom of assists, fast break points, and last year they ranked dead last in overall pace. They needed a catalyst, and Melo has been exactly that. Even with him coming off the bench for much of the season, they are top 5 in fast break points, top 2 in passes per game, and they actually lead the league in assist percentage by a wide margin. With Lamelo, the Hornets have transformed into a free-flowing, selfless offense. He himself is averaging around 6 assists on the season and 7 when starting. Stats that are very good, especially for a rookie, but even those numbers don't completely reflect his value on the team. His role under the new head coach, James Borrego, is to be their offensive spark. Whether it's leveraging his size to grab a board and then sling an outlet pass to a teammate, or delivering a quick touch pass from out of bounds, or breaking the defense down with the drive and initiating the swing around sequence, the ball rarely stays in his hand for more than a second. exactly why he's a league leader in passes per minute, rivaling Jokic in the stat and over guys like Harden and Luka Doncic. With his presence, the ball simply never stops moving on the court. His teammates cut hard and often, knowing that if they get open, the ball will find them. And subsequently, the Hornets are 29th in isolation and top 5 in cuts per game. All of this isn't too surprising. While Lamelo was one of the most polarizing prospects heading into the draft, the two things everyone agreed on was his innate playmaking ability and questionable shooting skills. It was clear that he was a magician with the ball in his hands, as he was dishing out no-look and behind-the-back passes with ease. But his janky shot form combined with his heroic shot selection led to him shooting a horrid 37% from the field and 25% from 3 in the NBL. There was a real threat that his lack of shooting ability would render him useless in the half court like his brother. But ironically enough, his shooting has bolstered his playmaking. He's draining 3-pointers around a 40% clip right now. And even if it doesn't last, which it probably won't, he's shown he can shoot well enough to garner respect on the perimeter and keep the floor open for teammates. The Hornets are currently 13-15, well within the mix for the play-in games. Melo, even with his early access to the future 2K servers, was one of the biggest boom or bust prospects in this draft, someone who many believe will be a long-term payoff. But instead, he has helped instantly transform the Hornets from a dead, uninspiring train wreck to a free-flowing, selfless machine. Him and their young core still having plenty of room to grow and already gradually improving, it won't be long till the rest of the NBA world takes notice. And that is all I have for y'all today. If you like this video, make sure to like this video, comment down below what you want to see next. With the NFL season recently concluding, I'm going to be moving more into the NBA sphere. I'll still drop an NFL video here and there, especially about the draft. There will be mostly NBA content on this channel for the time being. For the few that made it all the way to this point in the video, thank you so much, and until next time, stay safe. God bless.